That's it. We're live. How's everybody doing today? 3rd of September. A little bit late. You know what they say though? A wizard's never late. He arrives precisely when he's meant to. So, yeah, full moon was a little bit of a doozy. So the energy did not seem right to give you guys your readings. So here they are now. Without further ado, I will get right into them because we're going to be out here for a while. And I don't want the phone to overheat again like it did last time. Last time, though, it was as perfect as it could be. At least I got all the way through the broadcast, all the way through Pisces. So we're going to be doing full card readings, full spreads for each zodiac sign. Yeah, what's going on? How's everybody doing? So I got my beautiful deck here, and yeah, like I was just saying, it was just a little bit crazy with that Pisces full moon. I'm sure you guys were feeling it. So yeah, it's a couple days late. It's the 3rd instead of the 1st, but you know, here we are. Here we are. It's time. So let's get right into Aries, because we're going to be out here for quite a while. According to the highest benevolent force in the universe, let's see what is going on for the zodiac sign of Aries during the month of September. No announcement either. People on Facebook are going to be like, why, Alexander? Why did you do it? Why didn't you subscribe and hit the bell notification? That's the real question. Speaking of that, yeah, subscribe, hit the bell notification, share it out. Share it out, please. Ooh. Aries, quantum reading for September. Oh, we got a popper. The wine-drinking woman. Are you the wine-drinking woman? Oh, that's it. Okay, I was gonna say I was about to cut it again. Ooh. Okay. Oh God, the wind. Why? Why wind? Okay, one more. There we go. There we go. Bottom of the deck, the moon card. So the moon has to do with what's going on here. Alrighty then. So let's just get right into it here, guys. This is our first alignment here. So I'm doing what I'm calling the crystal cross, because the iron cross just sounds a little too heavy. Okay, so right here we have the Judgment card. So this card represents awakening. And then we get this other card, which is like crying over spilled milk, so to speak. Seeing things as worse than they actually are, okay? So this down on its side, something's going on. Something's going on with the ascension process. Maybe certain people out there are considering that things are going too slow. It's all in divine timing. That's what I'll tell you. Everything is going perfectly as it is right now. Because when we get to the emotional portion, we have this treat others how you want to be treated card. Okay, this card's always coming up in these tarot readings, especially on Facebook. The message here is, you know, we see this guy, obviously he didn't get a good deal. We see this person, this is one of the only cards in the tarot that shows a choice. So this being in the emotions, it's basically saying, emotionally, what choice are we making? So it's showing that we're ascending. It's showing that this is happening because the process is coming up first and foremost in the first card. The awakening process is happening. So this is part of the process, but how are we going to treat others? Because it's saying basically treating others, treat others how we want to be treated. And then in the physical, we got this card that can represent the bed, that can represent the tomb, that can represent something being released also, something being healed. So maybe there's something that's holding back on the awakening process that has to do with something that needs to be forgiven or something from the past might be coming up in the month of September. So take a look at that, Aries, because it literally says awakening, treat others well, and then it basically shows this tomb, something that needs to be released. When we look at the past slot, when we look at the card that represents the past, it's this loving nature, it's this happy card. Look at how happy he, she is in this card. So, and this is one of those ones that transforms. It's a very, very happy face on this one. So when I see this, okay, it's reminding you of this happy time, and then it's also telling you, you do not need to stay there. However you were the happiest, you can go far beyond that. So this card at the bottom of the deck, this moon card, can either be representing something with this most recent moon, because that was during September, or it could be the next full moon. So there's definitely something where just being in our loving nature, doing whatever it is that we need to do to be this happy, loving version that you really are. Okay, moving on from there. Okay, so these two cards are connected. Hey, hey, hey. What's going on, guys? All right, so we get to the Knight of Pentacles. We get to somebody standing still with some sort of spiritual energy or standing still with some sort of abundance. And then we get to this card. These two are connected. 6 and 7 are connected. So it's basically showing like money worries or like it not being there. So once again, this is reiterating something not being in alignment. The awakening process is happening right now. It already has happened. We need to be positive. We need to treat others lovingly. Here comes the wind again. Oh, God. Okay, holding down the cards. Okay, how others are seeing you. They're seeing you as abundant. They're seeing you as having the fruits of your labor. So this is something that's probably internal, because everybody looking at you is probably seeing just this, and this person has just got everything going for them. This person has all their abundance on point. So what is it that you want to do with this abundance? What is it that you want to do going forward? You know, we're having this opportunity during this time to really see, you know, what's going on here, like what we want to do. So figure that out. Figure that out. And the way to figure that out the easiest is what excites you. What excites you, plain and simple. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I got it right. All right. Okay, so hopes and fears, all right? So this card is either a hope or a fear. I can't see why anybody would hope for this card. It's not the worst, but it's basically saying that moving forward while looking backwards. So something from the past. What did I say right here? Let's flash back, okay? Something from the past. So this hopes and fears is something from the past. It might be something from the past repeating. It might be something from the past that you're feeling like you forgot. There's definitely something to be done with that card there, that card there. The past is definitely being brought up. The past where we were happiest and in the most loving state is coming up. And then the past where it's basically showing you're forgetting something or you don't want something to repeat. The fastest way to get something to repeat is being in fear that it's going to repeat. Like, so just being clear with our thoughts, being clear with our intentions, and being clear with our energy, because then we get right here to this tough decision card, or feeling blocked. So this is basically showing being blocked by our own thoughts. And I know some people get rather aggravated when I say this, but things are not as bad as they were last time we went through this alignment. So, you know, I don't want to get into the whole like nitty gritty of the whole thing, but it's not as bad as it was last time. That's just what I'm gonna leave it as. And you know, it's like this like spiritual war going on, and it's like if you don't want to fight it, stay home. If you're nervous about this, then wear the mask. If you don't want to wear the mask, then don't wear the mask. Nobody's like, you know, I mean, some people are saying you have to, but whatever to them. Whatever to any of it. Because we're seeing basically this tough decision, we're seeing this blockage, and then it gets right into this marriage. And this is not I'm not getting this as a marriage with a person. I'm getting this as a marriage of masculine and feminine. I'm getting this as masculine and feminine working together for what? What was the initial thing? It was abundance or spiritual energy. And then the great culmination of the cosmic card is the King of Pentacles. So how epic is this? This is basically just showing the journey, reminding you of your loving nature, and really asking you, what is it that you want to do, and what needs to be healed from the past? So let's do this, okay? So whether you're a guy, whether you're a gal, this is showing spiritual and financial mastery. Because when it comes to abundance, it doesn't only represent money, it also represents spiritual energy. And what is the first card? The first card is the awakening. It's the judgment card. It's the dead coming out of their tombs. And basically, we're seeing this happening. Like humanity's waking up. It's going to be a process. You know, when we went through, most of us watching, when we went through our awakening process, we did this like alone in our room. Like humanity's waking up all at once. So it might seem kind of crazy right now, but it's not. I promise you. It's not as bad as it seems. All right. How was that, Aries? Could have been better, right? Could have been better. All in due time. It was good. It was good. It was still good. It was showing you that you're on the path, you're on the journey, and what to do with the past. So, Aries, Taurus. Here we go, Taurus. Okay. All right. Taurus, quantum reading in accordance with the most benevolent force in the universe. Please help me with aligning these cards. How's everybody doing out there today? How you guys doing? How was that full moon for you guys? My full moon was, I'll do it later. Does anybody else have a, I'll do it later? Woo! Popper. New beginning. New beginning, Taurus. All right. Last one. Another one. Hoo-hoo. All right. Alrighty. Oh God. Oh. Are we doing this again? Is it one of these months? Oh, shiz-wee. Okay. Oh my God, look at this. Oh, there's that shining light right there. What was the popper? I showed it to you, and then it came up at the bottom. So I love to see that. You know, when you get a popper and then it comes up in the reading, Spirit's really, really trying to drive something home. Because that's not like, you don't look at that as 2 times, you look at that as 3 to 5 is the way I was taught. Okay. All right, but now let's get right into brass tacks here, okay? All right, this is showing, all right, this person that's no longer serving us, that isn't serving us or not treating us well, actually hindering our awakening process, okay? So here's the awakening process. It's down on down on its side. So what's against? So this is basically what's going on for the month. Is we need to figure out here, Taurus, who is this quote unquote devil to us? All right, we see this chain is nice and loose. It's kind of like a just take it off and walk away whenever you're ready. Okay, so somebody is preventing our awakening process. Now, it's kind of odd to say that because, you know, it's like the whole, like, you know, I'm always telling you guys, I need coffee for this one. I'm always telling you guys, you know, nobody's ever triggered you. We allow ourselves to become triggered. But this person is actually affecting our energy. There's been moments in the past where I knew my energy was really high. I knew where my energy was. And then boom, all at once, somebody just, boom, they say something, they do something, they have a snap. And you can't help but feel for them, like us being all one. So like things would happen where, you know, say, oh, people say 5D, 7D, 9D. Let's not pay attention to all that. But let's, for 1 second, just say, yeah, say someone's in 9 or someone's in 7. When that kind of slap happens and that person acts a fool, so to speak, you know, when they leave or when we leave or when we go here or there, it can take some time to get back up to where we were, especially if we're having a download, we're having a great day. So there are times where if somebody's not serving us and this person is not serving you, this has to go. And look at this in the same position. How, wow. Can I get a how, wow? Okay, so emotionally, this celebration. So it's like there's this celebration going on because it looks like this person's on their way out anyways. If this card is after that, then this person might be already exiting out, or we might already be in the works of making up our minds or having the decision made to not deal with this thing anymore, not deal with this person. Let's not call them a thing, okay? All right, because once again, we're getting this card in the past. All right, so Aries and Taurus, same exact card in the same exact position. Those are some astronomical mathematical odds right there to have that in the same place like that. So once again, we're seeing this tomb from the past. So, you know, like I tell you guys in these readings, sometimes things come up for, like there's groups. Like even though these are two totally different zodiac signs, because of what's going on up with this big wheel spinning around, sometimes things are carrying over from sign to sign or connected at least in some way. So we're obviously seeing something from the past is being dealt with. Something from the past is also being healed through this process. Okay, because when we get to the past, we see this quarreling, we see this fighting. So that this might represent a like to debate or quarreling family, or just the way that family used to act. I know I come from a family of people that like to, you know, we call them ball busters. So this could represent that. So there could be something going on where, you know, something from the past needs to be looked at, something from childhood needs to be released. So we don't have to have this person in our reality anymore. There's something with feeling like it's deserved or feeling like hurt and wanting this person around, because this is basically not being able to decide to go left or go right, and can represent stomach issues. And then this card that represents heartache, this card that represents cheating as well. So trust me, I've seen that plenty of times. Somebody cheats and then they, you know, they're not with that person anymore, and then they actually like guilt themselves into being with somebody that's no good, plain and simple, to pay off their karma. The karma's paid off, and then they stay with this person. Everything in this reading is telling you to release this person. How do other people view you? Other people view you as the tower. Other people view you as the phoenix rising from the ashes, or like things are shifting, like things are changing. So I like to see this because basically it's showing that sometime during this month, this awakening process is going to happen. And you know, this is kind of one of those more like Dark Night of the Soul type cards. Okay, it's an awesome thing that comes from this. Everything that comes from this is awesome. We just need to ask ourselves, like I said, who's in our reality that's not serving us? Okay, right here, 10 of Pentacles. All right, so hopes or fears. That's a hope. I can't see why anybody would fear this. This is just awesome, happy nature. This is representing the tree of life and all the Sephiroth and the Kabbalah. So we're seeing this awesome card of all the abundance, and everything is going to be taken care of, is what that says. That's what you're hoping for. Guess what? That's the truth, because the next card is the truth shall set you free. The truth shall set you free of your power, how powerful you are, and you can create whatever you want. You know, you've been keeping on a smiling face, even though you got people around you that, somebody, we'll just leave it at that. But the truth shall set you free. So when I get this card in a reading, you know, the message is usually, you already know everything I'm telling you. You already know this. This is not, like, I'm just really validating it for you. Your brother's here. This is Taurus. We'll set all the times later. You already know everything I'm telling you. This is all just to validate everything. This is the truth setting you free through that validation. And look at this. There's, like I said, there's obviously choices to make, because this goes from a choice. This can represent a place to live or a state or a country. And then look at this, the cosmic card. Both cards that represent a choice. So Taurus, you have some choices to make. First and foremost, whoever that person is, I'm just gonna make that face. You deserve the best. Whoever you are, whatever you've done, you deserve the best. So whatever happened in the past, let's forgive it. Forgive ourselves. Forgive everybody involved. Forgive whoever did this to us, so we can meet the right person who is who we deserve. If this was a romantic situation, or is right now. But either way, fish them out. Because, you know, why are you watching this? The main reason you're watching this, you know, some people watch tarot readings for love. Some people watch it for money. I know you guys are watching this for awakening. So if somebody's holding back your awakening, please figure out who it is. You have all of September to do it. No pressure. Okay, so Taurus to Gemini. Let's do this. Are you ready, Gemini? Are you ready? Let's do it. All right, Gemini, September reading. In accordance with the most benevolent force in the universe, can help me with aligning these cards. Let's liven it up a little bit here, guys. Come on. We're doing Gemini. The 4 twins. But I thought it was 2 twins, Alexander. It's 4. Somebody out there is like, is he gonna explain that? They're identical twins, and there's masculine and feminine, as always. So, yes, there are 4 different twins. One being the destroyer, one being the builder, one being the nurturer, and one being the lustful lover. People love that nurturer. What do we have for Gemini? Who are all these people? Okay. So right there, right at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Six of Pentacles. So this card can represent some soul retrieval, okay? Or who are we giving our energy to once again? What makes us feel balanced? All right. Whew. Okay. Ooh, the energy today. It is awesome. All right. So we get the King of Cups. And once again, we have the quarreling family or the quarreling people over it. All right. So that we see this, the most loving man in the deck, or we see this loving mastery. And we see this card that represents quarreling. We see this card that can represent banter, so to speak. Once again, this ball-busting nature that some of us have. All right. So basically, this is showing that somebody is very loving, all right? But emotionally, they're not showing it right now. So who is this in your reality, is my question to you. Somebody is really the King of Cups, but something that they went through in their life, they're being a little bit fiery. They're being a little bit upset. So identifying who this person is to you, and then, you know, maybe holding space for them. Because then it gets to a meditation card. And if this card is you, because this is definitely feeling like a masculine frequency with the double king. So if this card is you, for the guys out there, then I would just, you know, ask yourself what it is you've been fighting about. Like, pay attention to your energy during this month, and definitely do some meditation out there, Gemini, okay? But, you know, if this is a goddess watching, I would ask yourself, who is this person to you? And just realize and hold space for them, that they're going through something and they are a loving person. They're just not appearing that way right now. So here we go into the past. We see this Ace of Pentacles. So this is actually representing the hand of God, giving us this abundance or this spiritual energy. So we're seeing this meditation card, and then we're getting to the Ace of Pentacles. So it's basically a reminder of this time where maybe you were meditating more, and maybe you felt great and you were getting those downloads and everything was awesome, 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 because there's definitely this reminder to the importance of meditation for the sign of Gemini right now. Okay? Because it goes right from there to this choice. Once again, we have a choice, and then it's what you're doing for work. So choosing how your abundance is coming in and what you're doing to bring that abundance in, because these two cards are connected. That's why I'm showing them together. So it's a choice about work, choice about what you're working on. So maybe this is representing, for some, dad having an issue with what we want to do, dad having an issue with us wanting to go into art, or the fact that we're dropping tarot cards right now, or something like that. How do others view you? As a high angelic, what gets more epic than that? So the people that love you, the people that know how epic you are out there, Gemini, you're coming up with the Temperance card. So, so epic. Hopes and fears? Yeah. You know, we do our best to not deal with fear, but who wants the person that likes drama? So this is basically fearing that somebody's going to come forth and make drama, because this person is my least favorite person in the entire tarot. Like, if you ever say, I'm gonna go shuffle the cards and say, what card represents me right now, and this comes up, what are you doing? What are you doing there, dude or dudette? Okay, I need coffee. Alrighty then. So yeah, well, don't fear the dramatic person, just identify them and move on. All right. So basically, this is a reminder to meditate more, and the importance in meditating more, and how that's going to help with whatever's going on with it, with whether this is dad or whether this is a lover or whoever this guy is that we're holding space for, or if it's you, meditation is the key, because then we get right here into this card that represents trouble sleeping at night. And then once again, this like lack of money or this lack of spiritual energy, because this is definitely, when I look, there's the only money card I see is the work, what you're doing for work. So this can be pertaining to the what you're doing for work or the spiritual energy. So I'm going to read this in both ways right now. So if you're having trouble sleeping at night, you're going to sleep better if you meditate before bed, okay? If this is about this new career being started, you're thinking about this thing that you want to do, but you're thinking it's not possible because the money's not there. It is. It is. There's steps, there's things you can do, there's ways that you can make this happen, but you need to be positive that whatever this career thing is that really excites you, that's what spirit wants, that's what your higher want, your other dimensional versions, the original creator of your soul. They want you being happy, not working, doing things that bring in abundance that you don't consider work, you consider fun, you consider awesome. Okay? The cosmic card, your magical ability, doesn't get better than this. You get the Ace of Wands. So you're seeing that the magic wand is in your hand. This, you know, this hand of the original creator of your soul, or God, or source, or universe, whatever your vernacular is saying, here you go. You can create whatever it is that you want. So you got 2 aces out of 13 cards. So that's pretty epic. Because you're having these 2 aces representing magical ability in the past, and how you got that was through meditation. And some of you might be like, but Alexander, I've never been able to meditate. There's always things we can do where it basically is a meditative process, even if it's a physical act. And what I mean by that is, you know, if somebody's running or riding a bike or climbing a rock wall or even just punching a punching bag, there's a point where you're just like in the zone and everything clears and you're not thinking about what you have to do tomorrow. So whatever meditation is for you, I hope you can just sit down and create the habit and just do, I'm going to do 20 minutes a day every single day until I am meditating, because you can meditate, hands down. But some people convince themselves that they can't. So what this is saying right here is you got to be meditating, and if you're going to make the excuse that you can't meditate, then find what your meditation is, Gemini. Thank you very much. We could use your love and support here. We're ascending a planet. Have you noticed? Tell me, have you seen her? Okay. All right, Gemini. Are we on to Cancer? We are on to Cancer. Okay, let's get to cracking. Cancer, September reading. And I'm seeing a good amount of people worrying about money. And just from somebody who's been in retail their whole working life, August is always slow. And I'm not manifesting that or co-creating that. People are enjoying the rest of their summer. People are, you know, just doing what it is because they're feeling that little bit, even though it's still warm, they're feeling that little crisp hit in the air. And they're knowing that, you know, this time of winter is coming in the northern hemisphere at least. So August usually, especially the end of August, usually can be a little bit slower. So I'm not saying that so we all co-create it. That's something that we can, you know, dissolve whenever, but it's just, you know, it's, people are busy and they're keeping themselves busy, and they're, you know, sometimes these things can get swept under the rug, which is, you know, what they really need to be doing. This all comes back into full force mid-September, always. It always happens. Okay. Talking to the business owners out there, and the people doing readings and all that stuff. Just hold space. Don't look at that. I love it. The paladin with the high ground. That's what we all are, but that is for sure what Cancer is this month. Okay, Cancer quantum reading for September. There it is. Okay. The popper. I love how the poppers keep coming up today in the reading, especially like they're either first or last. Okay. what are we doing out there, family? What are we actually doing? Okay, so this is showing difficult work or back pain. Okay, Cancer, moving on. What are you working on so hard? All right, let's find out. All right, so once again, the first card, the Paladin, this warrior of light that you are. The sun is down on its side. Okay, so this is representing happiness, but it's down on its side. So it's representing opposite day. So it's representing unhappiness. All right, so what are we unhappy about? In this emotional category, we have this very, very intuitive woman. Okay, so it goes from us being this warrior of light to the sun card not being happy about this person. So who is this person to you? Is this mom? Is this your wife? Is this your girlfriend? This can actually represent a guy. This could be a very, very intuitive man, because that is representing feminine energy. So we need to decide and figure out, more than decide, we need to energetically perceive who this person is to us. Because we're on a journey right now. So this is showing that this journey, the worst of it is over. The worst of this journey is over. You're already across the river, but there's definitely a little bit of, oh God, full moon processing going on. Can't even say that without the feather coming up. Okay, so we see this processing going on with whoever this is. Could be mama. Could be mama, doesn't have to be. And then we're being reminded of the past, the happy family, this tree of life, the Sephiroth, when everything was firing on all cylinders and everything just couldn't be better than it was. We're seeing this epic, epic, awesome times card. And then once again, this is just the general theme, isn't it? All right, trouble sleeping at night. All right, so trouble sleeping at night. Because of why? Because of treating others how they want to be treated. Are we being treated the way we want to be treated? So this is a question to ask for Cancer, because this is a quantum reading, so it's going to be a little bit different for everybody. You need to really tune in why you're not sleeping at night. There's a cardinal. So when cardinals appear, somebody needs love. That's one of the, I look at my reality with dream state interpretation, and there's a beautiful cardinal. Wow, it's gorgeous. Just kind of tweeting at me right there. I'm sure you hear it in the tree. So we are on Cancer. Okay, the times will be posted later. So trouble sleeping at night and treating others how they want to be treated. Okay. How do people view you? As the most intuitive child, the inner child. This is so epic. You guys, Cancer, pat yourself on the back from Alexander to say, this is not me doing this. This is from Alexander to all the Cancers. Because you guys are coming up as light warriors with your inner child. So people are seeing that inner child and they're threatened by it, plain and simple. They might be making fun of that energy, or they might be doing whatever they have to do to push it out of the suit because of their traumas. And just focus and harness that, because that is true power. Being a light warrior with your inner child in the suit, you're at least 7 times more productive, and you're just fully in your power. Hopes and fears. There's something that you're fearing law-wise. I don't know what this is representing. Some sort of karma, or some sort of something to deal with. Stop fearing it. Okay? If you fear something, then it's going to happen. So there might be also something going on with the court system, or having to deal with this with who? Here's that devil card again. Are we having fun yet? So once again, we're seeing that Aries and Taurus had these cards, and then Taurus and Gemini had these cards. Now we're seeing Gemini and Cancer are having these cards. All right, so we get this card, the devil, all right? The truth shall set you free. You know what to do about this person. You know what to do about this person. Stop asking people. You don't need to book a session, Like, I'm in the business of people book sessions. I'm telling you, you don't need to book a session. You know who this person is, and you know what it is that you need to do. So listen to that feeling, and when the feeling comes up, you got to go with the initial feeling. Because if you sit there and sit there and sit there, what happens is the waters get muddy, and then the interpretation gets different. And then all of a sudden you're getting a different thing. So, and I'm not saying, this doesn't say to leave the person. This doesn't say to stay with the person. This says you know what to do. You knew what to do the whole time, and the truth shall set you free. So, boom, boom, boom. I mean, seems like something pretty heavy's going on. To have this Justice card, followed by the Devil card, followed by the Ace of Swords card, followed by the Counselor. Plain and simple. So maybe you could get a second opinion. Maybe there's a counselor to talk to. Maybe there's somebody that you can have to interject to help you with whatever this situation is with this person. And there's definitely something going on from the past, because I'm seeing just like your epic nature. Like I said, my immediate concern is not this person, it's this. It's regardless of if this person is in your reality, Alexander wants you to be happy. And Alexander knows you have the potential to be happy. And Alexander knows that you usually are happy. So when I see this down on its side, over you epic light warriors watching this right now, if you need to talk to somebody, if you need that session, also do get that session. Also do, but maybe this is a session that you actually sit down with the person, whoever this Devil card is for you. And you are not stuck with this person. We see the chain is loose. As a reminder, if you just joined, boom, you can, it's a necklace. You can take it off whenever you want. You're not stuck with this person. That's why I like to tell people about the Devil card. It's not a shackle. They're not stuck with the Devil. And you know that. Once again, everything I'm saying, you already knew. I'm just validating it, because I'm getting the truth shall set you free here, Cancer. Okay? So that means that everything in this reading is a validation of souls. Okay? All right. We're on to Leo. For the love of God, can we get happy, good read? Can we just get like something? Okay? All right. So, here we go. And happy belated birthday to all of you. Okay. All right, Leo. September reading. Woo. The Chariot. Moving forward, or a vehicle. Two more. Last two. There we go. Oh, Madon. Can I get a Madon? Alrighty then. What? Meditation is key. Okay. Wow. Wow. Alrighty. Okay. Not anywhere near as awesome as it was last month. Not working hard. Okay. All right, Leo. I was talking to myself here too. All right. This is deciding whether to go left or go right, or something that needs to be released in the forefront. What did I just say? I just said I was getting do it later. If you watched the beginning of the reading, I said that with this full moon, whatever was going on with this full moon, I was getting do it later. Like it was literally like work to move around and do my work and do everything because of something that was going on astrologically or something that we are releasing as a sign. And this is basically the card that shows working too hard, but it's down on its side. So it's showing maybe we're not working as hard as we normally do, or as hard as we want to, or hard as our consciousness thinks we should, because there's something that's being released right now, okay? What is it? It's a choice. So in this emotional category, we're making a choice. We're choosing what we're doing when we go forward. We're choosing what physical offer to make. So what are we putting in our cup? So what is this cup representing right now, okay? That's what's most important, finding out what it is that this cup represents. So when we look to the past category, we see this Hierophant. Hierophant? What is that? I'm like speaking in like half French. Hierophant card. All right, so we see this card that represents the counselor or the priest. Okay, so we're seeing this counselor or the priest here. So it's literally saying making a choice, releasing something, making an offer, and then this counselor or priest from the past. All right, so this is representing somebody in our lives. It's somebody that we need to talk to about what? This awakening process. Once again, this judgment card is coming up, and there's everybody's favorite lady, the high priestess again. This awakening, the trumpet blaring, and this feminine, godly nature. So this could represent any sort of session. This could represent any sort of work to get done, and look at it as regularly scheduled maintenance. And the reason why it's been difficult to work, the reason why it's been feeling like you're trudging through mud, like this is how people are looking at us, so people are viewing us as we're processing something, something's going on energetically. It's not that we're processing something, this is how people are seeing us, it's that actually there's a decision that needs to be made, and we need to decide what that decision is. Things have shifted, things have changed, it's a new day, all right? So we're seeing this death card, but it's in the hopes and fears category. So we're either hoping for a new day, or we're fearing a change, we're fearing an ending. It already has ended is what I'm getting. So there's no point in fearing what's already happened. We're looking at this thing like something happened, something shifted, because why else would there be all of this, decide whether to go left or go right so you can get back to work? Make this decision, send out the offering, and then just leave it, okay? Because we're seeing something has ended, or we're fearing something ending that is on its way to. And then it goes from the Page of Wands, so learning about something new, learning about some new facet of spirituality, or learning about some new craft, is our journey to our highest. It's our journey to remaining as these paladins of light, these spiritual warriors. Once again, we're seeing a theme from the last reading, okay? What is it that you need to learn to cultivate your abundance? What is it that you need to learn to harvest, to reap what you sow? So we're reaping what we sow. So some sort of decision needs to be made for Leo, okay? Some sort of decision needs to be made, and this is why we're having a little bit of difficulty getting the normal amount of work done, all right? So tuning in, asking, who can we talk to? Who is this person to us? My question to you is, since this is in the past location, this is somebody you've worked with before. So who is this person? This isn't a new person. This isn't a new session. And this doesn't mean it has to be a spiritual session. It could be going to see your chiropractor and just be like, boom, boom, boom. Like I go about 2 times a month, and I literally do it as regularly scheduled maintenance. And then sometimes if something is a little tight, or you know, you get that weird hug at the grocery store and you can feel somebody's like weird energy on your shoulder or your hip when you leave, I go the next day, I go to see the chiropractor, I'm just like, yeah, this is just crossing over. He's like, boom, boom, boom. And literally, I walk out of there like just like high on endorphins, like high on just DMT or something, because when all those bones get cracked, you release all these fluids. So I'm not saying that this person has to actually do some talking or some counseling. There can be physical, energetic counseling. Just figuring out what that session is for you so you can get back to work, so you can make this decision. This decision needs to be made, and what's awesome about it is spirituality and money comes from this. Whatever this is, this could be something from the past that you wanted to do before, it's coming back up, because this is awesome. This combination card of like the first step It's this awakening of the High Priestess. This is saying awakening to seeing beyond the veil, awakening to this knowledge of light and this knowledge of shadow, and they're all balanced and having all of the secrets. So from there, let's just move on to Virgo. Happy birthday, Virgos. Happy birthday, baby. All right. Oh, I didn't show the bottom of the deck. The meditation card. Maybe I did show it, but the importance in meditation. So meditating upon everything that we just talked about. What are these decisions? We got both cards, both twos that represent a choice. One of them saying the choice hasn't been made, and one of them showing that we're still emotionally making a choice that needs to be made. So meditating upon it for all of us. Meditating upon what this is and knowing that we'll come out of the meditation with this answer. Knowing that we'll get back from the run or the bike ride or whatever it is and have the clarity, get out into nature, get out on the mountain, get on the river, whatever it is for you. Go to the ocean. It's a little bit of alone time though. Spending time figuring out what this is and then, you know, remembering who that counselor is for you. Did I clear? I'm gonna clear again anyway. I did clear. All right. Virgo, here we go. Two more. Virgo, September reading. Quantum reading for all people born under the sign of Virgo, in accordance with the highest benevolent force in the universe. Oh, that's a big wind. It's like all the same cards. It's pretty much all the same cards. All right. Okay, so here we go. So we're seeing once again this quarreling family or this banter or this debating. This person that says, I'm not arguing, I'm just this. You're arguing. When you say, I'm not arguing, that's an argument. So funny when that happens. Okay, these cards are slippery. All right. So this blending of the masculine and the feminine, the rainbow bridge is down on its side. So something is not balanced with the masculine and the feminine. So let's look forward into the reading to see what this is, Virgo. All right, because this is what needs to be balanced. For most, it's got to be this, because this is the emotional category, it's got to be this masculine fire. So something is being balanced with the masculine, all right? And then in the physical, it's a tough decision, it says. It's some sort of blockage. Well, yeah, of course, there's going to be a blockage when there's not balance. You know, it's like having both parts of this Merkaba spinning together and having both elements, you know, this yin and yang work together. And if, from what I'm seeing right here, it's saying the rainbow bridge isn't happening. The rainbow light, all this light isn't coming through because there isn't balance from this more the masculine side. And this is a tough decision to be made. Doesn't seem like a tough decision to be made. Well, you know, actually, when I was at that point in my awakening state, I remember actually warning everybody because being a guy, you know, it was very noticeable when I was acting more feminine or getting in touch with my feminine energy and you know, meditating more, being more loving. But basically, because I thought that was the whole path. I mean, because we're talking back to like 2010 here, guys. So in 2010, 2011, it was very easy to like just like kind of energetically demasculate myself to get in touch with my feminine energy. Because I remembered what I didn't like. I remembered how I didn't want to act. But then once I basically got to this point, and I'm not saying I had every single feminine code, but once I got to this point where everything was like kind of on point, I hit this kind of brick wall. I hit this plateau. And it was like, oh crap, I gotta go back into the guy stuff. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing this past, like this is the most epic time. This is the most epic stuff. So we're seeing this past, seeing beyond the veil, this balance of light and night, light and shadow. There's some new beginning, and look at this epic alignment here. There's a new beginning towards our angelic nature. So this is epic, Virgo, I love this. There's a new beginning towards our angelic nature. That has to do with this masculine energy. And this doesn't really look like something that needs to be forgiven from the past. It could be for you. This really looks like more some sort of something that's been pushed aside that we look at as masculine, that we look at as taboo or bad, and we need to really sit with it to get in touch with our true energy, our highest energy. It has to all be balanced. Every force has an equal and opposing reaction. So to have the most of this, to have the most of this pillar of light here, then there needs to be an equal and opposing force. The brightest light is going to cast the darkest shadow, okay? So, how others are seeing you? Others are seeing you kind of going through it a little bit, all right? That's what this is showing right here. This is either a financial thing that's going on, or it represents look through the spiritual window. So people are noticing maybe you haven't been as spiritual, or there's a financial thing going on, and this is all good. We have an answer for you. It's because something's out of balance with the masculine energy. So if you don't know what that is, just say to the universe, say to, you know, say to source, say to God, say to the original creator of your soul, whatever it is with this masculine energy, I want my masculine energy, my feminine energy in balance and just firing on all cylinders and feeling epic and feeling awesome again. Because if this is how people are seeing you, you might not be feeling awesome right now. But look at this. It doesn't get better than this. It doesn't get better than this. 3 cards in a row. This spiritual nature, being able to see beyond the veil, and this new beginning into being this high angelic in the physical, because this is what you're moving towards. This is what you're going towards. All right? Hopes and fears. Fears of being stabbed in the back. Fears of being betrayed. So release that. If you have fear of being betrayed, then you're going to be betrayed. That's just how it is. So I don't know why you're fearing this. It might be somebody new in your reality. It might be somebody's acting odd that's been in your reality. But if we have a fear, if we have a vibration and we keep putting it out, it's all that can come to us. It gets good, I promise. All right? All the elements are on the table. You have all the elements and you're creating things. So A, don't create fear. B, create this balance. Create, I want to be the most epic high priestess. I want to be the most epic oracle I can. How you felt in the past when you were going through the awakening. Now it's time to pay attention to this masculine energy and take part in that. You have all the elements on the table to do this towards your ascension. And when I look up from here, okay, to go this way, it looks like this. All right? Angelic nature, new beginning towards the awakening. We have the angel at the top and we have the angel at the bottom. So that's pretty freaking awesome, all right? And once again, this theme of this judgment card, which does not represent judgment, it's representing an awakening process, the dead are rising from their tombs, all right? So you have the energy to do this. And then the cosmic card, like I said, it gets better, it's awesome. Once again, we're getting this person that represents the wine-drinking woman. But this is the person with the house on the hill. So whether you're a guy, whether you're a gal, this is representing having the house on the hill, enjoying the finer things in life. And there's nothing wrong with that. So to have these finer things in life, it's all about just getting the masculine energy in balance with the feminine this month. And, you know, being on this path to being this high priestess and this high angelic, this is awesome. So maybe a little bit of celebration is in order. As weird as this sounds, maybe, you know, enjoying these finer things that you enjoy, whatever it is, whether this is a nice meal or it is having that one glass of wine or whatever it is, for you people that feels right for you right now. Do the thing that is the finer things in life to you. It could even be for a guy out there, go play a video game or go see a movie or whatever the heck the thing is. You enjoy the finer things in life, so do that and get that and just say to yourself, believe in yourself that this will all be in balance, and put a time date stamp on it. That's why I love like the whole like full moon, new moon thing. You can say during the new moon, I'm gonna get this done by the next full moon. And then when the full moon comes, it's done. And if it's not that very next full moon, that's dependent on your belief structure, then it will be the full moon after that, or worst case scenario, the one after that. I have found old recordings and old writings so many times of my full, new moon manifestations, and every single thing on the list was done, and it was in my reality. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that to remind you of your power, because the one is in the all. I'm not saying something, oh, Alexander can do this and you can't. No, you can do what I'm doing. You can do what I'm telling you you can do. And what you can do is create whatever reality that you want. So this is pretty simple. All we're creating is balance. All we're creating is there is this force balancing it with this opposing force. Okay? And the reason why I warned everybody, I didn't finish that story, so I warned everybody that I was going to be going into this masculine energy. I didn't know how it was going to go. So that might be why some of you haven't done this, or not that it's a fear, but you haven't wanted to do it, because the feminine intuition, love, and reasoning, it's more fun. It's better. It feels better. The masculine stuff, you know, facing that and looking at that and dealing with that, it's not as much fun. So that's why I warned people. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to act going forward, because I just was feeling great and being awesome with pushing this out. But now Spirit's telling me to do this, so I had to do it. And this is your brother tuning into Spirit and letting you know you have to do it. I was going to say you don't have to do it if you don't want it, but you have to do it. You need this balance. If you want everything to be firing on all cylinders and us as a humanity get better readings next month, because now what are we? We're 7 deep, and there's clearly some odd theme going on with this month. We're working. We're getting work done. We're doing this work to get ready for how awesome it's going to be. And we need to hold that essence and hold that vision of we're in control here, and we're gonna have the epic life and lives that humanity deserves. All right, on to Libra. Ooh, ooh, poppers. Who's popping out, Libra? Who's that fiery lady? See, now I got John Legend stuck in my own head. All right, Libra. September reading. Let's do this. I'm never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna roam around. Oh my God. I heard you. All right. Bottom of the deck, the moon card. This is so much fun today. I don't know if you guys noticed, I'm having a lot of fun today. This is really fun. Okay. Is he being sarcastic? Probably. Okay, all right, some tomb. All right, something needs to be released from the tomb. Who is it? Oh, just my favorite lady in the whole world, the High Priestess. Okay, so figuring out who this is for you. If this is a guy hearing this, and you are controlling this lady, Alexander will be in your dream state tonight. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, sort of. Don't like what I'm seeing here, to be honest with you. All right, something needs to be released, something needs to be retrieved here, and it's this goddess energy. All right. In the emotional category, treating others how they want to be treated. All right. So emotional, obviously that's related to the mind as well, and paying attention to what we're paying attention to. In the physical, we get this celebration card. So it's basically celebrating that all of this is coming to a head, and we're releasing all of this. We're finding where that energy is, and we're acclimating to get that energy back. This celebration, once again, in the past location. Why is this love card always in the past? I'm not asking somebody to answer that. I'm just telling you this is the third time in the readings that this card's been in the exact same positioning. We need to be in our loving energy and our loving nature now, regardless of what zodiac sign you are watching this, but especially you Libras. You guys are epic. Be in your loving power. Call this power back to you. Call this power back, whatever this is, whatever's in this tomb, all right? And we're gonna get to who and why later. Okay, so these two cards are connected. So we're seeing this card that represents thoughts on the mind, or maybe there's not as much money there as we wish there was. And that's why we're dealing with this mean old guy. Like I said, if this is a guy watching this, holy crap, I hope this isn't representing you, okay? I really do, all right? Because we're seeing that if this is a lady watching this and she feels, and not that this has to be a man, this could be a masculine woman as well. We're seeing that there's no money and you feel stuck with this person, whoever this person is, okay? You feel stuck with this person. How others view you. Others view you as this epic intuitive force, this intuitive mama. All right, so we see this intuitive mama having this cup, you know, multi-dimensionality. This is the only human person in the deck that has their foot in the water. All the other cards are very astral, very energetic, very angelic. So we're seeing this card that represents this epic goddess mother energy and your multi-dimensional power. Hopes and fears. This is obviously a hope. You're hoping for the strength. You're hoping for the strength and the balance, which it's coming. You have it. You already have it. How about we say it that way instead of it's coming? You already have this. Instead of hoping for this, remember that you already have it. You had it in the past because love is the only real house of magic. So we need to be in our loving nature, family, humanity, everybody watching this. The only way that this could all end up like this is if we're not being loving. How could this card keep being in the past? So we need to be loving, plain and simple. So instead of hoping for strength, know that you have the strength and hope for love to be displayed in your reality, okay? This is what's coming. All the abundance is coming. All the money is coming. The happy family is coming. Whatever the heck is been going on, it's coming to a head soon. It's coming to a head during this month. So as we see this card right here, this counselor card, So once again, who is this counselor card for you? Because in the cosmic slot, not the biggest fan of this. This is representing this person in our relationship that's no longer serving us. This is representing this devil person. It's in alignment with work. So there's this one diagonal section that represents work. So this could be a boss figure. So this doesn't have to be your lover, but definitely there's somebody. For this to be in the cosmic location, it could be multidimensional. It could be more than one person. So it's basically saying having the money or creating the money, manifesting the money instead of worrying the money's not there, knowing it is there, and talking to whoever this is about this. Getting this taken care of this month though, because this is serious, guys. If this wasn't here, you know, this is like Mr. Positivity Alexander here. I don't like this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like this, and I know I've already said that. And it's in a diagonal with whoever this turd is. So, unconditional love, Alexander. Yeah, unconditional love, but whoever that is, they need to get on a boat and go very far away. So, figuring out who that is in your reality, Libras, and not feeding into them anymore. So, all you have to do is ask the universe to make it obvious who this person is. Pay attention to license plates, pay attention to animal totems and what you see in your physical reality. Pay attention to your dream state. But making sure whoever this is, it looks like they're trying to control you or trying to hold you down. So figuring out who that is, and yeah, let's dance it off for a second, because this is just, these are awesome readings. These are awesome readings. This is good. Good is coming from this. So we're gonna do a little post-Libra dance break with no music, dancing to the beat of my own drum, and then we're gonna get into Scorpio. Let's get real. Okay. £6, 8 ounce, newborn baby Jesus. Oh yeah, this was at the bottom of the deck, by the way. Once again, like the same cards are coming up in the same positions. So something's shifting by the next full moon. I think it came in with this full moon that we just went through. And something is clearing, something is healing, something is being fixed in our reality. And I'm burping. Excuse me. Truth burps. I would not wish them upon my worst enemy. All right. Okay. Keep doing these readings. Can we get good ones? Can we get it, like, does it get better at the end? Can we like hook up like Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, please? Like, what? I don't know if I can handle a whole day of just these types of readings. Well, I can, of course. Come on, Scorpio. We're rooting for you. Whoop. Also, it's my rising sign, so it'll make me feel a little bit better. A little bit better. So. Oh, popper. That keeps coming up. Two more. There it is. All right, Scorpio, September. All right, good, good, pretty good, pretty good. It's getting better. All right, the Hanged Man, bottom of the deck. All right, so once again, the importance of meditation, Scorpio. Do the thing. Do the meditation thing. It's very important. Okay, that's been the theme for months now. Okay. Once again, the Counselor card coming up. And not having the money to do this thing. Well, actually, if it shows standing still and not doing it, making the offer, but it's this way. No, it's not doing it. Okay. All right. So there's somebody that we need to talk to. There's some sort of counselor role. Could be a card reader. Could be, once again, like I said, the whole, like, it could be a chiropractor. It could be even a nonverbal thing. There's somebody to help, though. That's what I'm getting. In the emotional category, we're having the Strength card. So we have the Strength. The Strength comes from balance. The Strength comes from the masculine and the feminine working together. I know this is the time of year where the Scorpio really, really thrives. Just Scorpio loves watching that fall, usually. I mean, I would say on average. Scorpio loves watching those leaves change. So we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. So we get the Strength card, and then we get the Celebration card. So you're in this modality of celebrating from this balance, but there's something that's bottled up. There's something that needs to be talked about with this person, or locating what this is, or having somebody tune in and finding out what this is. In the past, how epic. Your angelic nature. I freaking love you guys. I love you guys. I love my Scorpios. All right. Now, these two are connected, all right? So we see this goddess, motherly energy, this Empress card, and this offering. So this is basically showing this nurturing energy. Somebody's needing it. Somebody's needing this nurturing energy. Just make sure that they deserve it. Whoever you're giving this energy to, make sure they deserve the energy that you're giving them. That's all I'm getting. Just because of the last two cards I'm seeing here. You guys are very devoted beings. I love, like I said, I love me some Scorpio. You're very devoted. People only talk about like the vindictive nature when they bring up astrological stuff. Well, it's just like, you know, loyalty is very, very important to them. So if you're going to give this awesome nurturing energy away, and this goes for the guy or the gal watching this, if you're going to give this energy away, then just make sure that the person that you're giving it to is worth the energy. Plain and simple. And I know that might be like triggering to some people, and they'll be like, why is he saying that? Of course they're worth it. If you have the most of your energy, okay? If you have all of your energy, everybody around you shifts, okay? So I just want to make sure that whoever you're giving your energy to, they're doing the thing. If the person that needs your energy is asking you the same questions that they've been asking you for years, that's your thing if you want to give it to them. But me personally, when I see that happen, I stop. I close the buffet. If they're asking you the same questions, what do I do about X, Y, or Z? And you're like, I already told you that, brother or sister. I told you that 6 months ago. Maybe remind them of that, but then just kind of like, I'm done having this conversation. And you don't have to say that out loud to them. It doesn't need to be this, this hurting thing. All right, so how do people see you? People perceiving you as you're learning something new. You're learning something about spirituality. You're learning something because we're facing off towards Egypt, and that's where my attention is when I looked at the card. There's something new that you're learning, and it doesn't have to be spiritual, but it probably is. There's some new realm of working or realm of being and thinking, and something that definitely can and will bring in abundance too if you focus on it. All right, hopes and fears. This is obviously a hope. You're hoping for completion. You could be fearing completion, but this is a good thing. This is a very good thing to have this card here, because this is representing everything coming full circle and everything being in balance. So as we get the World card, so that's what you're hoping for. We're just going to say it's a hope. You're hoping for completion to step on to the next thing. All right, so now we get to the next thing. We're having this once again, this card show up that maybe all the money isn't there. We believe the money isn't there. Now we get back to this Counselor card. This is showing heartache from the past, somebody who cheated on us, somebody we cheated on, okay? And then we get to the cosmic spot. this lady has all the truth, okay? So whether this is representing you right now, somebody in your reality, or what you aspire to be, having this money is already there to talk about this with whoever the first and foremost first card is, this counselor card. So what is it that's necessary for you to forgive, for you to release this? Because until this is released, that's, unfortunately, it's this thing that it keeps happening, plain and simple. If we do not forgive, like this cheating, whether we did it or it was done upon us, it's going to continue to happen because it's then in your cerebral cortex, you're putting it out in the vortex, and it continues to manifest. So whatever this is, whether it's a card reading or, like I said, wherever you got to go, whatever you got to do to talk about this, to find out who and what this is or what happened, to have the truth. It's all about having the truth this month for Scorpio. And you want to know the real truth? Here you are in the past, here you are in the present, here you are in the future. You're a high angelic. Sometimes people hurt high angelics intentionally to get some of this energy. Because when we think about why did this person do this, when we think about this situation, however it was created, that creates energy that can only be created and cannot be destroyed. So where is your energy going? I want to make sure that you have all of your energy, okay? All right, let's move along. Are we having fun yet? I know I am. I know I am. 3, 2. Sagittarius. All righty. Sagittarius, quantum reading for September. Okay, a little bit of trouble sleeping. And the Magician card. Okay, awesome. Good. All the elements are on the table. Been having a lot of conversations with people in sessions about how to remember your dream state. I don't know if that should just be its own video, because I don't want to go on a tangent right now. And I am getting hungry. I do this on a fast. Information comes in the clearest for me when my body isn't digesting a bunch of food. So, yeah, I'm doing this on a fast. Every time you guys see me drop cards, I'm on a fast, usually. I'd say at least 95% of the time. So no time for a tangent right now. Just, you can remember your dreams. Can we get a quieter truck here, please? This is so freaking loud. Sagittarius September reading. Bye-bye. Last one. Okay. Beginning. Awesome. All right. Also remember to watch where you're going with every new beginning, with every new journey. Remember to watch where you're going. Alrighty. Okay. All right. So we've got this fiery masculine energy in our reality. And us deciding we no longer want to fight with them. We no longer want to quarrel. We no longer want to debate with this person. And this is definitely the way towards what? Emotional balance. Sometimes this card represents soul retrieval for me. Not in this case. This is actually representing you're doing this work. This is being done. And it's being done by not fighting with whoever this person is to you. So if you think and sit and feel out, Sagittarius, who this King of Pentacles is for you, could be somebody at work, could be dad, could be a lover, could be, it can also be a masculine goddess. Like I was saying before, it doesn't have to be a man with this card, even though it says king. It's some master of fire, but it's basically saying you're not going to argue with this person or you're not going to fight with this person anymore to receive the balance that you need. This could be because you're actually leaving. You're going on vacation. You're moving away. Because I'm looking at this card and this is basically showing a physical place. We're in the physical, so 1, 2, 3, 4, emotional, physical. So as we get to the physical, this is showing where are you planting your flag, Sagittarius? Where are you going forward? Okay? In the past, we have the wheel. So whatever this was, whoever this person is and was to us, it was a karmic connection. Okay, the wheel has stopped, right? Yeah, big thumbs up, epic, yay, the wheel has stopped. So whatever this situation is, whatever it was representing, it's done. And look at this, inner child, rainbow bridge, celebration. It's getting better. We just had to get to Sagittarius, guys. We only had to get through 8 months. Okay, no, it's good, it's good. So here we go, inner child, celebrating family. So this could be representing the actual physical family. If you're having the family with this person, how are people viewing you? They're viewing you as in a more loving state. Finally, this card isn't in the past, yay. All right, so we get this card, this loving nature. People are seeing you as being more loving because whatever this trip or this move is planned or it will be planned by the end of September. Fears. You fear being stabbed in the back. You fear being betrayed, okay? Once again, this is, I think, the second or third time this came up in the same position. If you fear it, it's going to happen. You're going to create it. What we think about is what's going to happen. It's our belief structure. So this is just your brother reminding you to release this thought, release that fear. And look at this, yay. All right, so this person, whoever they are, they might have been fearing this, and you might be knowing this, and this is why you're going there. We get the Lover's card. We get you knowing the truth, your feminine energy knowing the truth, this intuition, all right? So the Lovers, the intuition, and then the tough decision. So maybe this is a trip. Maybe this is a vacation here, Sagittarius, because it looks like you're having to make a decision and you're knowing the truth that this person is awesome. So it looks like you go on a vacation or you go on a trip and you're meeting somebody, or you go visit somewhere and you meet somebody. And this, I'm gonna go ahead and say this doesn't have to be a romantic thing, but it kind of looks that way. Like it doesn't have to be, this can be soul family as well. Mez. I get a mez. It looks like a Lover's card. It looks like a Lover's card. So whatever this place is, you're being called there to get you in alignment with your soulmate, or you're being called there because they are there. So good stuff. It looks like you've recently gotten out of some situation, or you're deciding to do that now. You're deciding to take, it's my time. I'm taking my me time. I like to see this. Okay, we are on to Capricorn. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. What a new beginning to have there, Sag. Okay. Okay, Capricorn, what do we have for the month of September? got a popper. The release, the baby, the Ace of Cups, epic. Your cup shall floweth over. What do we got, Cap? Back to business as usual. I see that you can't make this up, man. You can't make this up. All right, good. I like that at least. This card is in the same positioning again. This card's in the hopes and fears again. All right, bottom of the deck. The Phoenix is rising from the ashes, Capricorn. Okay, I likey. I always like when the Phoenix is rising from the ashes. All right. Okay. All right. Masculine and feminine energy once again. Same positioning once again. All right, what's against it? All right, something on the computer, something that has to do with sex, something is blocking this, or our lack of feeling magical. Where is our magic wand? Where has the magic gone also? It can be representing for you guys in Sagittarius. Emotionally, you're working very hard. Looks like you're balancing a lot, you're dealing with a lot emotionally, okay? Because it's literally going from this card that's saying having masculine and feminine balancing, reclaiming your magic, and you're working hard emotionally. But here's what's awesome, and this will make you feel like that wand is already back. You're heading towards victory. Something will be victorious in the physical this month in September, because we're seeing this victory card. You know, looking forward, looking at the fourth card, looking at what's happening in the physical. You're heading towards victory. In the past, it's showing us moving forward and looking back. So maybe you're not doing this anymore. Maybe you've released the past. Maybe whatever it is that was left in the past, you're just releasing it. But I like seeing this card in the past better than anywhere else, and just making sure you're not doing this anymore, which I don't think you are, because look at this. Look at the next two cards that are connected. We're seeing the death card, this shift, and this new decision. So this is ended because this new decision is being created. This new decision is being made to not look back on the past anymore. How are people seeing you? People are seeing you as making some sort of trip as well, making some sort of vacation, making some sort of move, moving to a new place or traveling to a new place. Once again, we are getting this card, like these 2 months connected with this kind of same rule of thought here. So things are looking good for Sag and Capricorn. So Capricorn's getting, people are watching you take a trip or a vacation or a move very soon. Once again, fears. Fear of being stabbed in the back, fear of being betrayed. You know, I already said this. I've said it like probably this is the 4th time today in the same positioning. Can't make up those mathematical odds. If you keep thinking about it, it's going to happen. So just trust. You know, it's all you. Everything is you. We're all one. So trust yourself to not stab yourself in the back. That's my message to you, okay? So we see this friend, you heal me, I heal you. And then we see this card for money. We see this card for this little bit of money, or what are you gonna do? So maybe this is a vacation that you go on with a friend, because it seems like more of a friend than a lover. It looks like you go on this trip, you go on this vacation with this person. Is it a sunny place? Either way, you're gonna be happy there. It's a happy thing, it's long overdue. You Capricorns sometimes work too hard. If you're gonna work hard, you gotta play hard. And look at what was in the emotional category. This hard work card, this card that can represent working so hard that your hips or your lower back are out of alignment, It can represent a little bit of forgiveness, but that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting, it's time to go on this trip. It's time to go on this vacation. People see you doing it, not having fear of what's going to happen while you're gone, not having fear of people betraying you. And like I said, if the abundance isn't there and you're saying, well, I can't go on a vacation right now, Alexander, maybe there's a friend that you can go on this trip with, because it's looking happy, it's looking good. Things are looking awesome for this month for Capricorn. I like this. I just hope that whatever this fear is, it dissolves very quickly, and that whatever this ending is that took place, it's an easy and seamless transition. I'm happy to see that you're not looking back on the past anymore. And that could be happening this month. But either way, you're heading towards victory, guys. I love to see it. I love to see it. Okay. Okay. Good stuff. All right. So it was only the first 8 signs. Famous last words, right? All right, Aquarius, here we go. Aquarius. Almost a popper. Almost a popper doesn't count. Oh, that's a popper. That's a popper. Treat others how you want to be treated. That is like the epic card of the tarot that always comes up in my readings. Okay, Aquarius, September reading. You guys alive out there? I haven't seen a comment in like 15 minutes here. Can I get some hearts or something in the chat? Hello? Hello? Is it me you're looking for? Nothing? Okay. All right. Sad face. I'm gonna shuffle like this. No, I'm just kidding. That's super passive aggressive. Are you guys there? Hello? Is anybody watching? Just having a good time. We're just having a good time. Just nothing. Just no comments. That's good. That's good. We don't want to distract you while you're shuffling. Oh my God, they don't want to go together. Come on, Capricorn, let's do this. Oh, not Capricorn, Aquarius. Is it? Okay, Aquarius. September, quantum reading. Alrighty then. There's that card again. And there's that card again. Cardigan, not a sweater. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay, bottom of the deck. Alone time. Time on the mountain. Those last remaining days that we can have at the beach. Going to the creek. This is showing the importance of alone time for the Aquarians. Okay, here we go. Alright. So we got this magical guy. Alright, whoever this magical guy or masculine figure is, or masculine energy in the form of a goddess. And then we have my favorite lady. Why is she down on her side? Why? Okay, let's look at this. Magical person. All right. No. Okay, I got a no on the first question. Ah, okay. There's some guy that you know is intuitive, you know is magical, and you're waiting for him to get in touch with his magical nature, Aquarius. Awesome stuff. the best way to hold space for somebody is by doing the work ourselves and just holding the vibration instead of pushing. And I'm not saying that you are pushing, I'm just letting you know how this stuff works. Okay, so we're seeing you harnessing that fire, whether you're a guy, whether you're a gal, having that emotional fire, having that emotional power to maintain the high ground. Yay, it got better. The readings got better. Yay. Okay, so having the high ground. So the Queen of Pentacles having the high ground. Oh God, the wind. The wind. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay, he's back. He's back. Guess who's back? Back again. Wind blows cards. All right. Okay, all right, so we had there, we had her, we had this, we have the high ground. Okay, in the past, new beginning. So we made this new beginning in the past with, I'm guessing, whoever this guy is, whoever this King of Wands is we have here. Okay, King of Wands. All right, okay. And then we have these two cards connected. All right. Reaping what we sow. And this card is what popped out. Once again, it's here. Like I said, it always comes up in these readings because it's a reminder to us to treat others how we want to be treated. What are we harvesting? I hope we're harvesting more of this than more of that, okay? Because we got to treat others the way we want to be treated. So that's what we're harvesting. So the importance in alone time, if there's something you're processing, if there's something you're doing, don't push it on whoever this person is. Know that you have the high ground, knowing that all this energy is on point. Okay, and then we get right into, okay, so that's 6, that's 7, all right, okay. This was here, we get right into this one, okay. This tough decision, okay. People are seeing you make a tough decision. It's not a tough decision. It's gonna be much easier to make this decision once you spend some time out in nature, okay. So people are seeing you make this tough decision, all right. Hopes and fears. Once again, this came up, I think, in one other reading in the hopes and fears category. Here goes that wind again. You're hoping or fearing a completion, all right? I'm hoping that you're hoping for completion because completion is good. That's how we move on to the next segment. So if you're fearing that, let's not do that, okay? And then we go right into these next two. This is awesome. So here's this Earth Goddess card that can represent this witchy individual. We don't use the word witch here. It should be blasphemous. We're making that word illegal here. Okay. No more saying the W word. All right, so we see this magical person in touch with their other dimensional version, their higher self, a spirit guide. I love this. This is you. Whether you're a guy, whether you're a gal watching this, if you're born under the sign of Aquarius, this is showing the importance of why you're going out into meditation in nature, or the most importance of going out into nature or getting that alone time, even if it is at home. And then we get to this balance card, this masculine and feminine balance. So this, by being this balanced individual, whoever this person is that we're holding space for and we're waiting for them to wake up, they wake up. They wake up because you have the high ground and everything is looking really awesome for Aquarius. I like to see this. Okay, good, yay! Was that so bad? No. Yay, all right, moving on. Pisces. Yay, I get to go eat breakfast after this. All right. Remember, Aquarius, don't say I'll do it later. You've got a whole month. Don't wait till last minute. It should be during the time of Virgo, so you basically don't have a whole month. I'm getting you have about 3 weeks. So make that time, take that time, no excuses. Okay. All right. Pisces. How are my Piscean family members feeling after that Pisces full moon? From your fixed fire friend, that was a hold on to your butts kind of full moon. So much fire and so much water. What was that? Something fell out of a tree. Something just fell on my leg. All right, Pisces, September reading. One more. Okay, here we go. We're there. Now. Oh, no, not the wind again. All right. Bottom of the deck. It's like the same reading over and over again, kind of. The Tower. All right, the Phoenix rising from the ashes. Okay, so we got the Phoenix rising from the ashes during the month of September for Pisces, and let's see why. Something's completed. I hope you're happy with whatever's completed, because we're seeing this card right here, which represents knowing the truth, having the truth, but she's down on her side. So whether you're a guy or gal watching this, okay, we're having this thing is completed. It's done. So let's not beat a dead horse. It's done. It can be rebuilt anew, but it looks like it's easier to just let this thing go, because emotionally we're seeing a lot of energy being sent towards something which no longer exists. We're seeing text messages, emails, phone calls, trying to get in touch with somebody about whatever this thing is which is already completed. So in the physical, it's time to learn about whatever this new spiritual craft is, whatever it is that you want to learn about healing work, some sort of schooling. This card represents some form of higher learning, something that when you learn it, it helps you going forward, okay? Speaking of learning things while you're going forward, the Tarot Masterclass is available on galactictarot.com, by the way. Not to drop plugs in the middle of a reading, but before I forget, because I know I'll forget if I don't say it now while I'm thinking of it. All right, so the past location, all right? We're seeing this card of feeling stuck. Thoughts making us have issues in our body, but luckily it's in the past, all right? That's awesome, because then we get right to this inner child card. So we get the inner child and the difficulty sleeping working together. So this is being healed this month. That's what this says. And this is going to be something that can be really, really focused on when you learn whatever this craft is. Okay, Pisces? All right, so inner child, trouble sleeping at night. Once again, that card's coming up. And it can also represent not remembering your dreams. It can also represent waking up during the night, just doing whatever it takes, saying in your mind, writing it down, doing like new moon, full moon manifestations. Get in touch with that inner child. Make sure that inner child is in the vessel, is in the suit, so to speak. Okay? How are others seeing you? Once again, others are seeing people as loving. This card's come up 2 times, not in the past, in these last 4 months, and in the same location. So we're getting people are seeing you in a loving vibration. That's awesome. I hope it's a real loving vibration. People aren't just seeing you that way, because it looks like something's being dealt with, something is completed, and it needs to just be released. And like this card showing that the inner child might not be in the suit. Let's make sure that inner child is in the suit, and then we are still appearing loving, but being loving. Hopes and fears. I'm like holding the cards down. The wind is crazy right now. Hopes and fears. All right, so hoping that you reap what you sow. This is not something to hope for. This is something that is inevitable. We're always going to reap what we sow. So what is in your garden? Okay, what thoughts are you having? What are you believing? What are you thinking about? That is what is going to actually be in the garden, okay? So, you know, whether this is a manifestation of abundance or manifestation of spiritual energy, I think what this is representing is you're hoping that whatever you learn is going to bring in abundance. And it very well can, as long as your belief structure is in alignment with that. But either way, you'd rather not have this be this thing that you wished you did. And that's what this is showing. This is showing this thing from the past, this thing that you wanted, it's completed now, or this thing that you had, like there's a little bit of an issue of releasing this thing from the past, but it's already done. The tower's at the bottom, the world is number one. So when we go number one, number two, we're seeing this definite completion, this definite closure, this rising of the, you know, the phoenix from the ashes. Was this here? Yeah, okay. So the next card, we get to the Ace of Wands. So you being given this magical ability. How do you get magical ability? By taking magical ability, by learning how to have it. All right, so you have this magical ability here, Pisces. This almost looks like shamanic nature. This almost looks like some high-end spiritual energy, because this card can represent soul retrieval, and this card here represents just magic in general, especially with this card after it. When I look at these two cards together, this is representing some high magic. So basically, you know, some sort of payment for balance of this magical energy, learning about this magical energy. And then the last card in the cosmic location is it's a journey. So whatever this is that took place, whatever completed, you're moving on to the next stage of the journey. So I wish you the best on that stage of the journey. I think it's going to be great. We have to, once again, reminder, in the hopes, you're reaping what you sow. So instead of fearing the unknown as you completed whatever this is, and that might be why you're gripping onto whatever this thing was from the past, it might be being gripped onto because you're so familiar with it. But just because we're familiar with something doesn't mean that's where we stay. It's time to move on to this next thing. It's quite clear through the tower on the bottom, the world in number one, and just, you know, what this card represents on its side. You know, saying you know the truth, you know it's done. Like, I'm just validating this for you. I'm just validating this for you. And some of you, obviously, it wasn't a validation. You've been really, really doing your best to keep this thing alive, to keep this thing going. I don't know what it is. It's done. It's done. So move along with that. Please like, please subscribe. Sessions are at galactictarot.com. Energy jewelries at crystalcurrent.com. Tarot classes live. We're starting October 1st. It's going to be hours and hours of work for us to do here to get you guys to be tarot masters, to drop these cards live, to book your own sessions, whatever it is you want to do. So, you know, private message me if you have any questions about that on galactictarot.com, spelled just like the name of the channel. I love you guys so very much. I'll see you mid-month for your romance readings. We got this, family. We got this. You got this. I love you so much. Thank you for watching this far. Have a wonderful day and an awesome month. See you guys.